5. The paragraph begins with, I felt like this would be the place, the event that would change my life. I kept telling myself, I can face anyone in the ring. In the quarter-final, I defeated Nadia Homke of Poland by RSC, that is, referee stopped contest, applicable if the referee feels one of the boxers is inferior to the other and risks getting hurt badly. And in the semi-final, I defeated Jamie Behal of Canada by 21.9. I reached the finals but lost to Hula Sahin of Turkey by 13-5. The explanation for this paragraph is, Mary Kom felt that it would be the place or event which could change her life. That is the place, the ring. Inside the ring, she could achieve something and she can come up. She is having a thought in her mind, and this place, what she is doing, she is defeating quarter final, that is defeating Nadia Homke of Poland by RSC. RSC means referee stopped contest. Referee stopped contest means if the referee is willing to stop that because of the other person is inferior, or he or she is going to be hurted, the referee is able to stop that. So with that, she was able to come up. And in the semi-final, she defeated Jamie Behal of Canada by 21-9. At last, she reached the finals but lost to Hula Sahin of Turkey by 13-5 points. The next paragraph. The greatest disadvantage for me was my loss of appetite. I was not accustomed to the food there. Try as I might, I could not eat the food and I started to lose weight. So much so that just before the finals, I was only 46 kg. This is probably what cost me my dream of winning gold, and I was very disappointed. I went to my room and cried, but the coaches were kind. They consoled me and lauded me on the silver win. I was the only one in the team to get a medal, but the biggest thing I took away from this championship was the conviction that I could take on any boxer. The explanation for this paragraph is, as Mary Kom was not accustomed to the food there, she had the loss of appetite. Appetite means hunger, feeling more hunger. And however she tried, she could not eat the food and she started to lose the weight. And as for before the final, she was only 46 kg. So this was the greatest disadvantage for her. She lost her dream of winning the gold. She couldn't control her cry. So that disappointment time, she went to her room and she started to cry. But her coaches, that is Mary Kom coaches, were very kind to her. They supported her. They comforted her. They appreciated her for the winning of the silver medal. So as she was the only one in the team to get a medal, they all supported. With their support, she was able to win the medal. So from this experience she had gained in this championship, and she acquired a firm belief that she could take on any boxer. So any boxer, if they come in front of her, she could achieve or she could win them. The next paragraph. In the course of my career, I have become used to travel and to the different ways that things work in other countries. One time in China, we were given chopsticks to eat our meals with. Just when I had painfully begun to master the art of using a knife and fork, I had to use 2 sticks to fill my stomach. I ended up using both my hands to hold the chopstick to pick up the food and push it into my mouth. My teammates asked for spoons, but I tried to manage with the sticks. It helped that I really enjoy Chinese food. I was hungry enough that I managed the complex work required. I ate enough to sate my appetite and my palate. After 5 years of traveling, I started taking along some packed food from home. The explanation for this paragraph is, now Mary Kom had the chances to travel to different places, so she was happy to know about many things differently about the other countries. So she was having continuous travel to the other places. So now she is going to explain her experience in China, how she used the chopsticks. So in China there is a way of eating, that is they will be, instead of fork and spoon, they will be using chopsticks. Okay, so there will be 2 sticks with holding that they will be having a food. So now she is explaining about the chopsticks, how she was managing to eat in China. So once when they went to China, the chopsticks were given to Mary Kom and teammates to eat their meals. She had a very great trouble of mastering the art of using fork and knife, and now she is good at using that. She learned that art, and now this is the another one thing, that is to fill her stomach, she has to use the 2 sticks, that is chopstick she has to use. So now she is struggling hard to eat that, and with this what she is doing, she ended up with using with both the hands and to hold the chopsticks and pick up food and push it into her mouth. She has done it. So though her teammates are asked for spoons, she tried to manage with the sticks itself. So this helped her to enjoy the Chinese food. As she was hungry, she managed to do the difficult work of eating with the food with the sticks. She ate enough to satisfy her appetite and taste. So palate means your taste, sense of taste. So she managed for that. Only after 5 years of traveling, she started taking along with her some packed food from home. So after that, she started to pack her food from home itself. The next paragraph. On my return, Delhi gave me a warm welcome at the airport. Back in Impal, I was greeted with garlands and drum beats and dancing. There was a victory ride across town. A felicitation program was held in Langol, an area that houses the government quarters. Thanksgiving prayers were said, and words of praise and adulation were showered on me. I was presented with a traditional shawl. Oja Ibomcha was also present and was duly felicitated. When I spoke to the people in Langkol that day, I spoke of my hope that I would win gold in future tournaments. The explanation is, in the first part we have seen she was selected in IBA, and which was held in Pennsylvania, USA in November to December 2001. So on her return from Pennsylvania to Delhi, the Delhi people gave a warm welcome in the airport. So she was greeted with the garlands, drum beats and dancing. Everything was there for her arrival in Impal. So across the town fully there was a victory ride and a felicitation program was held in Langkol. So in the place of headquarters, that is the government quarters, houses will be there. No, in that place there was a very great program was held. So in the place of Langkol. So that Thanksgiving prayer also was said by everyone, and many words of praise and appreciation were showered on her. So when she is coming with the silver medal, everyone, the people of Langkol, everyone, they was praising her and appreciated her with the happiness. And a traditional shawl also was presented to her. Her coach, that is a boxing coach, Oja Ibomcha, also was felicitated, and they gave a chance for Mary Kom to speak in Langkol. So after she is winning the first silver medal and she is returning to her hometown, there was a warm welcome, and that in that place felicitation program she was given a chance to speak. So she hoped that she would win gold medal in future tournaments also. So this was the speech she was given in her hometown. Okay, the next paragraph is, that first international medal, a silver, will always mean a lot to me. The fight and all that followed are clearly etched in my memory. But deep inside, I was not happy with a silver. As I touched down in India, I vowed that the next time I would bring back a gold. I knew I was good enough. The explanation for this paragraph is, the silver medal she won is a very first medal for her. So that is the first international medal for her. So she cannot forget that. Even she won silver medal, she is hoping for the gold. So the first international medal was very great to her, and she could recall all the things, the fight to win in the ring, everything she could recall, or it is etched in her mind, in her memory. Etched means imprinted. So it is clearly imprinted in her memory. But deeply she was not happy with the silver medal. Why she was not happy means she wanted to get more than silver. That is the thing. She was having in her deep, she was having a sorrow of getting silver. As she landed in India, she vowed that next time she would bring back a gold, as she was sure that she was good enough to get it. She was very clear that surely gold medal she can get. She is efficient to get, like that she felt. The next paragraph. The silver in Pennsylvania and the prize money from the government had put an end to my immediate financial worries. But I wanted a job too, for that alone can bring long-term security and a steady income. Also, around the time that I was getting married, I had no savings except a couple of life insurance policies. After my second World Championship gold, the Manipur government offered me the post of sub-inspector, which I accepted in 2005. I had long dreamt of getting a government job through the sports quota, and it finally fulfilled. I earned a salary of rupees 15,000 in that first job. The thing about jobs that are obtained through the sports quota is that we are not required to go into work as regularly as our colleagues, because we tend to be away at camps and tournaments through much of the year. I go to office when necessary, and every time I need to go out of station, I am required to take leave and inform the department. The explanation for this paragraph is, already we have seen she had a financial problem. So her father and friends collected the money, 10,000 rupees, and with that only she went to Pennsylvania. So now her financial problems, everything ended to extend with the silver medal from Pennsylvania and the prize money from the government. So there is no problem for her financially after winning the silver medal. But Mary Kom wanted a job. So for that only the job can bring a long-term security and steady income. So with thinking of that, she was aiming for getting a job. So at the time of getting married, she had no savings except a couple of life insurance policies. Only life insurance policy was there with her when she was getting married. No other income or nothing was there with her. So after her second World Championship gold only, the Manipur government has offered her the post of sub-inspector post in 2005. So with that she was able to manage. That is, she was waiting for the getting government job for long days. She was waited. That was her dream to get a job through the sports quota. So now this was fulfilled. Through sports quota, she got a sub-inspector police in Manipur. The Manipur government has offered her, and she was able to earn rupees 15,000 in that first job. So now only she started to earn. So the job that are obtained through the sports quota are different from regular jobs. It is not like regular jobs, how you are going to the office and coming back. It is not like that. It is different. The workers are not required to go into work as regularly as their colleagues, because they tend to be away at camps and tournaments through much of the year. Mary Kom went to office when it was necessary, and every time when she went out of the station, she had to take leave and inform the department. Only with this she can move. So she was having the sports quota. With that job she was able to survey. The next paragraph is, my medal hawk continued after my marriage. putting an end to speculation among my family and friends around that particular topic. I retained the world title in the third World Women's Boxing Championships at Podolsk in Russia in 2005. Sarita, who had won the bronze, and I were given a hero's welcome at the Impal airport. We were taken to the Bhagyachandra Open Air Theatre where a grand reception was organized. The explanation for this is my medal hawk means taking or collecting medals. Everything it has continued after her marriage also. So everybody had a speculation means they was guessing among the family and friends. Everybody they was talking about this topic only. So whether after her marriage she would be able to achieve or not was the topic. But this topic everything has stopped when I went to the when and retained means continued to process the world title third World Women's Boxing Championship, that is in Podolsk in Russia in 2005. So now after that Sarita had won bronze and we came to the Impal airport. So at the time they have given a warm welcome for us. We were taken to Bhagyachandra Open Air Theatre where there was a very grand reception was organized there. So the next paragraph. I had a good run from 2001 to 2004. I won several golds, all the senior women's boxing championships, the second women's boxing championship 2002, the second Asian women's boxing championship at Hyzar in 2003, and the Witch Cup boxing championships at Piast, Hungary. In spite of this, when I got married, everybody was doubtful that my medal hawks would continue. But after the wedding, I participated in and won a gold in the third and fourth women's boxing championship in October 2005 and November 2006. The explanation for this paragraph is from 2001 to 2004. She won several golds, all the senior women's boxing championship 2002, the second women's boxing championship 2002, and the second Asian women's boxing and the Witch Cup boxing championship at Piast, Hungary. In spite of winning all these medals, everybody was doubtful whether she will continue with boxing as she was married. But after the wedding, she participated in boxing and won a gold medal in the third and fourth World Women's Boxing Championship in October 2005 and November 2006. So the next paragraph is, there were a number of other international level championships in Taiwan, Vietnam, Denmark and so on. But it was retaining my world title in 2006 by defeating Steluta Duta of Romania 22-7 at the 4th World Championship in New Delhi that I consider one of my greatest achievements. It is probably the most memorable for me because I was able to win at home. The other Indian boxers also performed exceptionally well. India won 4 golds, 1 silver and 3 bronzes. And our team won the overall title. With this hat-trick of World Championship wins, the media christened me Queen of Boxing and Magnificent Mary. The last paragraph explanation is, Mary Kom also participated in many other number of other international level championships like in Taiwan, Vietnam, Denmark and so on. But she considered defeating Steluta Duta of Romania, that is with the point 22-7, that is 4th World Championship as one of her greatest achievement. She had retained her world title. This was the most memorable for her as she was able to win at home, that is at her hometown. The other Indian boxers also performed well. They are outstanding, and India won 4 medals, 1 silver and 3 bronzes in this. So their team was overall title, they got it. And Mary Kom was christened by the media as the Queen of Boxing and Magnificent Mary after the hat-trick World Championships win. So after this only she was christened. That is a christened means they will be giving a name. So a new name was given to her. That is the Queen of Boxing and Magnificent Mary. So this is the autobiography of Queen of Mary, that is MC Mary Kom and Magnificent Mary. Hope this will be very motivational for the many women achievers. Okay, hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Thank you.